It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Oh! Oh.
I guess. Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy. I'm the boy, the OG. To my right, I got G, and down below us both, we got Cicadas, worst rollover, and we gonna definitely get into that topic right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm talking about 401k. I don't know what you're talking about. 401k. Roll over my 401k.
Anyway, so we want to welcome everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. When you come to this channel, tell a friend, bring a friend, and as my boy G say, don't come by yourself. Hey, I want to thank my guy there, the moderator, Spurs in the chair. I see right the little John out there. James Little John out there. And we always say, everybody, this is an interactive show. Nothing but Bobby Shop talk. But holler at us. Let us know you're out there. If nothing else, we'll put your name in that chat. All right? We got a great episode for y'all tonight. This is episode number 61. Hey, Kanisha.
I know, right? She just walked right by. He said, "Hey, Kanisha." She walked right behind me. On the show. Sorry about that, everybody.
This is episode 61. We got a great show for y'all tonight. It's going to be some topics that could be heated and could not be heated. But we're gonna see how this turns out and how everything works out. But before we get into this segment number one, we gotta thank our sponsor.
You know, everybody drink responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money, and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe too, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Cooking Dad's Drink.
You know, everybody drink responsible.
Yeah.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of
Hit it 2 times.
Wonderful sponsor of our first segment. So as I said, and this may lead into our co-host, Decatur's worst rollovers comment we're about to see right now. Because the first thing we're going to talk about tonight, right now, is
401k.
The illustrious Tiger Woods.
Oh, Tiger.
And,
What happened?
and the latest incident that he's had in a car. Right after we just talked about him last show, about him coming back and hitting the ball pretty good on the TGL. Then less than a week later, he's involved in another car crash. So for sake of not starting the argument off right off the bat, I'm gonna ask G what his thoughts are about this comment, about this incident with Tiger Woods.
Oh man, appreciate that, OG man. I'm saddened, bro. Honestly, I'm saddened that we are talking about Tiger Woods in another car accident, another rollover, and another DUI. situation, and so I'm saddened that he's going through this again. I'm glad that he wasn't injured like he was last time. That is the cause of his knee problems that he has right now, and so I'm sad. I'm happy that he's not injured, but I'm sad that there's something else going on with Tiger, man, that's causing him to drink at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, and flip over his vehicle again, you know. Like he's not just getting in accidents, he's flipping his car over, like rolling over. Like how many times does one person have a rollover? Like you know, moment if you do have one once in your lifetime. Like this man had twice in what 3 years? You know, so 3 or 4 years. You know, that's you know, I pray for him mentally, man. I think he has to get right mentally. But yeah, I don't know, man. We were talking about him possibly coming back. I don't know if that's possible now with this new situation that he's in.
Okay. So before I let Corey make his comments, I just want to welcome Dub Fat Sack out there to the show. Corey.
Hey.
How you doing, man? Give us your thoughts. And prove me wrong that your name is not linked to this conversation that we had.
So I was talking to I got a guy, talking about 401k, and I was just trying to move some money over. That's why I put rollover. I don't know what this, if it pertains to this topic, I'm just talking rollover. What question do you have?
I'm gonna try to retain myself while you make your comments. So, what we're talking about right now is Tiger's latest.
Oh yeah. You don't have to do all that. Right. Let me tell you where I am. Let's just get to it. Wait, what? I'm just finishing out. Look. I am. Let me say this first. I sent a text message to my boy G on the side. I know I couldn't send it to you because you probably would have lost your mind if I sent it. So Donald Trump said that his grandkids can't ride with Tiger Woods no more. He said he don't need them riding in the car. And for those who don't know where I'm going with this is, Tiger dates Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife, and she has three children. They have 3 children, and Donald was like, "Listen, I ain't even no Donald Trump fan, but I agree with him. Them children don't need to be riding with him. You don't want a child to be riding in the car." And like G was just saying, the third rollover. Listen to me, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I said some choice words that pissed the OG off, but I am done with Tiger Woods. I'm putting up my Tiger. I'm putting up a Tony the Tiger cereal. I'm putting up anything that got a Tiger on it. Tiger, the gas, and how they got the Tiger gas with Tetraline in it. I ain't doing nothing with a Tiger on no more. Man, been busted for driving again. Remember he crashed his Cadillac when he got caught cheating with his wife. Prescription drugs, found meds. Remember last year they caught him sleeping at the light because he had already did the same thing. He was sleeping at the light behind. We don't know if it was drugs or behind the medication or whatever. You remember that, don't you? You remember? Like I
forgot about that.
Yeah, this ain't the first time. And I can't keep getting reeled back into Tiger Woods as much as I've loved him over the years. But it's sort of like it's like a bad friendship here. You keep losing. You earn my trust back, then you lose it again. Mm-hmm. And I know what you said, OG, that we got to keep giving them chances because people go through things. But how many more times do I have to do this to him? How many more times do I have to cheer for him to be able to walk again, to hopefully one day go back and play golf again? And then when you do go back, you can only play 4 or 5 holes and then you got to go. How many more times do we have to do this with my man until you just say, you know what? He don't let me down too many times. I get the right to do that, right?
When do you finish?
I'm just saying I'm done. I'm finished. Just like I'm finished now. I'm done with Tiger.
So to answer your first question, then James is Lil John. I guess is trying to agree with y'all, saying Tiger don't need to ride Tiger. Kamara said there's news to me. I no longer. I guess that's supposed to be support Tiger. He's got poor taste. Okay. And Sylvia Hagen.
What's that?
7787. Not sure what that means, but welcome to the show. if you want to explain that, we would.
Does anybody know Sylvia? If not, welcome to the show.
That is my wonderful auntie.
Okay.
Yes, Auntie Sylvia. Yeah,
Sylvia, tell from a woman perspective. Tell us your thoughts, like the OG was saying. But go ahead, OG.
And Sylvia, welcome, Auntie.
Yeah,
to the show. So first thing I want to address is that you asked me how many times do you have the right to not want to support Tiger anymore? Of course you have the right. Okay, I mean we're the United States of America. You have freedom of choice.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm gonna give y'all a little history. I know he's had some trying times. So in 2009, he hits the fire hydrant. 2017 is when he was asleep behind the wheel.
2017.
Yeah. 2021 is when he had the life-threatening crash.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his latest charge is when he had when his car rolled him to the side. Not a roll over, but roll over to the side. Roll over is when the car rolls completely over. It's my classification to roll over.
What's that?
What your classification is.
If I see the wheel, if I see the bottom of your truck.
Anyway.
Those roll over.
Yeah. So my point is I'm 100% a Tiger fan.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, you can't be winning when he winning, bragging.
Oh my
and then
God!
Now he going through some times, and now you gonna say I'm done with Tiger. You got.
When last time he won, OG?
How many times did I interrupt you while you were talking?
See, okay, good.
Did I interrupt you at all while you were talking?
Good.
I don't think I did. Okay, he's got 82 wins, 15 majors, and when he's winning, everybody hoop on.
I'm gonna bring a woe stuff.
Now he's going through some times. I'm done with Tiger. I can't take it no more. Tiger need to ride himself. Tiger need to. Now, only thing I do say is that he's in the position where he's not, when he doesn't feel like he can drive, that he can call for rides. I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. Yeah, he has mentioned I read him off. But I'm a fan. I'm not gonna beat him way down. And for you to have the audacity to talk about the redhead on his show with Tiger, no, dog.
That's his.
No.
That's his dude. What you want me to do?
I don't care.
He ride with that man, his grandchildren.
We don't give that dude 5 minutes of time on him.
I ain't give him 5. I thought that
we don't give him a millisecond. You know how short that is.
You know what? The guy that you cheer for, that's he have to be with that man kids, grandkids. What you want me to do about that?
I'm a fan of Tiger. I'm not a fan of Tiger's love life and who he dates and all that kind of stuff. I'm a fan of Tiger the golfer. That's who I'm a fan of.
I'm not a fan of Tiger the driver.
No, you're not a fan of Tiger at all.
I am, but you want me to be a fan of the guy when he won 10 years ago.
How are you contradicting yourself? You just said you were done with Tiger.
I am. Now I'm completely done. Huh?
You are not right as of this day, this point, this time at 8:14 p.m.
Yeah.
On the 29th of March.
What about
you are no longer a fan of Tiger Woods.
Good. Okay.
That's a question.
Okay. What about it? I'm done.
That's a question I'm asking you.
Yes, I'm done.
When I say something, don't say I'm a fan like you just said a few minutes ago.
I was a fan.
That's not what you said. You said I'm a fan.
Okay, let me change it. You want me to fix it? I was a fan of the Tiger of old when he used to win games. Now, am I a fan of his personal life? No. This man, like you just said, tearing up mailboxes and fire hydrants, cars and kids. What you want me to do, OG? Continue to support this mess? See how you go overboard. Overboard, it's the board. That's what it is. I didn't add extra to it.
Why you throwing kids in there?
I add the kids because the orange man said he don't want his grandkids riding.
They just said about him milliseconds, man.
Okay, keep the kids out of this. I am not a fan of his personal life. It's out of control. His personal life reflects on the guy that I like watching play golf about. You know what I'm saying? He's tearing it up. And I think I did the same thing about Michael Jordan. I love Michael Jordan play. I love he's the GOAT to me. But his personal life, I did not like when you support prisons. I did not like when you just let your fans go because we supported you over the years. What you do in your personal life will change the way I feel about you. Tiger is doing it for me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like,
You see what? Okay, so some people are saying, Kamara is saying, no, OG, I don't care what he's done in the past. In the topic. James Lewis John is saying, I'm still a Tiger fan, but I need him to make better decisions. Okay, Auntie is saying, do you feel the same about Bill City?
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, they both contribute to the community. What have you done? You without cast the first stone. Can you say that about yourself?
Okay. I get where she's coming from. I get where she's coming from. Sylvia, I understand. Like I said, now look, if you watched the show before, you know I come with flaws. A lot of.
Whoa.
No. Let me finish. OG.
Okay.
I'm trying to answer a question. You know, I say some off the wall stuff every show. Nevertheless, I have on more than one occasion pulled myself back in to give another person enough to make me a fan again. Now, if you're using Bill Cosby, listen here. You can't keep giving people bad drinks. I'm done with the Cosby Show. Listen, I don't want him to die, nothing like that. But come on now. All I'm saying is, you can only keep doing this for so long. You know, if she was saying you without something, don't throw rocks at a glass house. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
She said you without. I'm gonna say it again for you.
He without sin. Yeah, he without sin. Well.
You without sin, cast the first stone. Can you say that about
That's
yourself?
all I'm asking y'all is how long do we have to give flowers? How long do we have to give grace? Forever?
Corey.
Yes.
You can stop anytime you want to.
I just did.
Okay. And like I said, that's freedom of choice.
I look, Sylvia, I get it without fault. I know I'm way past without fault. You know? But I got a choice to consider to be a fan or not. Do I respect the game that he did, like you said, back in the cut, OG? Mm-hmm. I do. You know, she said, sorry, no glasses on. I know how that is too. That's a fault.
It seems like G hadn't said he's not a fan. I don't see anybody else in the chat that's saying they're not a fan. Mm-hmm. So it seems like, Corey, you are a standalone person about this.
I may be, man. I'm just tired of the antics, man. I am. I don't want to. I think me and I don't want to attach G to how I'm feeling, but I'm saying I think we've said this a lot in the past. We don't want our heroes to be casted as villains. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Tiger like this. I don't, man. You know, I respected that game. He paved the way for a lot of brothers to do this thing. I don't like to see him like that. So the best thing I can do is separate myself from him because I don't have anything good to say anymore. When you show me your mug shot, when you show me where they just found you, then you don't want to take, urine test. I get it. He probably owns something, and the more the rabbit hole, the more you dig, the worse you look. Mm-hmm. You got locked up again. This man flipped over his SUV, the same truck that Galen got.
He did not flip it. How many times do I have to say that?
Ladies and gentlemen, this man designs high-end cars. A high-end car got flipped on it.
What's that? What's that?
Are you doing that for me?
That's the end of that segment.
Oh.
This man hit me with the gong horn. Gee, this man hit me with a gong horn. I just realized what that was, and they were coming through loud.
Yeah, I know what that was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what he just did.
I apologize. I did it kind of premature. I didn't ask G if he had any final comments.
OG hit me with a gong horn.
So My final comments is
Oh,
I do understand
I know
what
you-
Corey's side of it is. I understand what he means by like, look, man, you don't want to see your guy continue to make mistakes. I don't believe he's just going to be done with him. I think he wants him to get the help that he needs. So he's not in these situations again and again and again and again. Nobody wants to see their hero or their friend continue to go down that same rabbit hole or on that same path, man. And I think seeing Tiger do it is has been heartbreaking. To see, I think every bad situation that he gets into uh, takes a chink out of his legacy. And I don't want Tiger Woods to be known for a guy who's now turned into I don't want to say an alcoholic, but drug or whatever situation. I want him to be known for Tiger changed the game in golf, man. I don't want his name to be talked about in that light. So I kind of understand exactly where Corey's coming from.
Okay, well, we got a few more comments out here.
Chat line rolling. I love that.
Yeah, Roman. So James Littlejohn said Corey is a fair weather fan.
That's fair too. That's fair too.
Kamari said if the news breaks right now that Tiger Woods just checked himself into a substance.
All right. So OG has there you go. Are you back? You back?
Would you clap?
Say it again, OG.
If the news breaks right now that Tiger Woods just checked himself into a substance abuse program, Corey, I guess he's saying, would you clap? Is it me here? I can't hear Corey. Can you hear Corey?
I can't hear him either.
Yes, I would clap. I don't want you to keep driving. Yes, get help.
So basically, G was saying.
No, Kamaria was saying if he went into a
rehab.
Well, Mike was saying that's just a PR thing. He just asking the question when I clap for him. Yeah, I'm still. I want him to get help. Like Sylvie said, support is the key, of course.
So what did Kanisha say?
It's a PR ploy if they when they put themselves in. It's a common PR thing when they just put themselves into a program real quick. We know he's going to a program, yeah, but you gotta do the program. But you gotta do the work. Sure.
Okay.
He needs help. Like if you go back and even watch the Tiger story that is out there, I'm not sure if it's still out on Netflix, but it tells about what Tiger's going through as, like my auntie said, a celebrity. It's very difficult with a celebrity of his stature, where he can get anything he wants, go anywhere he wants at any time that he wants to go, and so a lot of that, man, if you're not in the right place mentally, though, it can lead you down a very dark path, and I think that's where he is right now, and he hasn't dug himself out of that hole in some years.
Let me ask y'all this, because one person, when they were talking about this on the radio, since his father passed, he hadn't been in a good space since Daddy Woods passed. That's when the whole thing with all the women happened. Getting married on the false pretense and then still doing the same thing since his dad died, which was his mentor and guide. You think it's been 20 years at this point now. How long do you stay in that hole? I mean, I know it can't be judged, but do y'all feel like that's some truth to that since his father passed?
Well, 20 years ago, but there's maybe some of the guidance is gone, but he still produced and everything and won like his father passed.
I'm not on the field. I mean, not on the golf course. His personal life after Earl died. His personal life went over the hill.
And that could be a valid point. With the fact that I think if you look at the story, I guess some people say him and his dad are real close. Some people say his dad was real strict on whatever the case may be. But still, it was his dad, so I think he would probably heed in the advice that his father would provide to him if he was still here.
See, James, you taking it way out of context. So I was with him when he was winning and cheating. We ain't know about the cheating.
Them Waffle House chicks, we ain't know nothing about them.
Yeah. All right. I love it.
Now, if you're asking the question, would I have been with him when he was winning and I knew he was cheating? No. All them Waffle House women that he was messing with, them that was too much, man. You know, too much.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Instead of a gone. Like
you see, the chat line was he going back and forth. It's all good with me. No, it's just Corey and not me. Let's give our sponsor Cooking Dads a shout out moving into our second sip.
You know, everybody drink responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money, and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's drink reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe too, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dad's drink reviews.
All right. So welcome everybody back, and welcome to our second segment. So we're going to start out with college basketball, but we're not going to start with the NCAA right now. What we're going to talk about is the firing of the University of North Carolina's head basketball coach, Hubert Davis.
Hubert Davis.
After 5 years of tenure at the University of North Carolina. So last segment, we started out with G. This time, we're going to start, since this might not be as controversial, we're going to start out with Corey this time. So I had to force myself to sit here and remain silent.
What?
The question is on the University of North Carolina firing Hubert Davis after 5 years.
Yeah. You know, I always say that it takes a lot for the masses to give a black person an honest shot. And I'm not saying that the 5 years is not an honest shot, but for a program like UNC, it takes a lot of time to develop. It takes a lot of time to gain the trust of parents, players to come there. You don't get a whole lot of time. Hubert Davis being fired by the school, brings a conclusion to a really good time for a coach to be at UNC. You know what I mean? Did I want to see him fired? No. I didn't think that he had enough time, the opportunity to let him go right after you had a loss in the playoff. I get why they did it, because the past 5 seasons, it was how they lost. That
Let me give you some information on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So in 2021-22, they went 29-10 and went to the national championship. In 22-23, they were 20-13, missed the tournament.
Yeah.
And 23-24, they were 29-8, made it to the Sweet 16. And for the last 2 seasons, they lost in the first round of the tournament.
Yeah. Now, okay, listening to that resume, was the need for being fired there? I don't think so. But I think you said it before, UNC has a high ceiling. And like I said, I'm glad they gave him 5 years. I just think he needed more time. You hate to see brothers in those situations not given the same opportunity as somebody at a different program. But I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. Your main rivalry down the road, down Tobacco Road, is Duke. And their coach has done in that same amount of time, I think it's 4 seasons that Duke coach has been there, right? And he's gotten a little bit more done in less time. And so when you look down the road and you go, he's doing this, you want the same thing to happen, because like I said, those 2 programs for years have not had a problem getting getting past the Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4. And I hate to say that they use that as a measurement, but I'm thinking that that Duke coach in his first years there versus Hubert, I think he was judged on that. You know what I mean? I hope I'm wrong, but I think that's what it's looking like. What do y'all think?
Gee, what do you think?
I think it was an overreaction by North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I've seen out of what North Carolina has done, I think the record speaks for itself. And I still say ACC is a very tough division in basketball, and so for him to be competing well in that, he has an ACC championship. He's taking his team to the March Madness championship, the finals. He's taking his team 4 out of 5 years to the tournament. And we all know what the big dance is. We know what March Madness is. It's the one hitter quitter, man. You can get knocked out in the first round. You can get knocked out with a last second shot, like a tip in or anything can happen in March Madness. That's why March Madness is so popular, because it's so unpredictable. And so holding Hubert Davis, I think, to a higher standard than most people, I think it was a little much, man. I think it was like I said from before, it was I think they overreacted, man, to the loss of back-to-back first-round losses. But that's what March Madness is. That's what makes March Madness so great.
You said it's a part of the madness?
It's a part of the madness. That's what makes it madness. That's why they call it March Madness. So, I think they did him a disservice. I think he's a good coach. I think North Carolina has always been, always competed. He's never had a team that wasn't competing. And that's all you can ask for these young kids out there playing, is that they compete. And he's always put a team out there that competed. And so I think they did Hubert Davis a disservice, man.
Will it be working next season?
He should. I think he should.
Yeah, I think it just depends on what teams are out there, and but I think he should.
Mm. What about you, OG?
I think he should. I think it was a discredit letting him go, even though I'm a big time North Carolina fan. Mm-hmm. James Littlejohn said, "Here come bad news, Kenny. Kenny won't come there. He ain't had any coaching experience, and right now they need somebody to go keep him going." But one thing they say too, before I make my comments, is they say they may have to go outside the circle, because in the past, all coaches have been in some form or fashion, with his coaches, with assistant coaches, the actual players have been involved with North Carolina. So with
OG, what you saying there? I'm gonna throw two names out. They said that there are the high go getters right now, high front runners for the job as of right now. On UC's page, he said Arizona's Tom Lloyd. They reached out to the school. Also, Michigan's Dusty May. And it says here, Chicago Bulls coach Billy Donovan are right now the top candidates for the job that are outside of the UNC network of coaches. They also have TJ Altslenberger, Ben McCullum, with the school that work with the school currently right now. And with the departure of Hubert Davis, they said they have a host of ex-North Carolina Tar Heels men basketball players that will want to put their name into the hat for the next coaching position. So I guess they got some guys that played that say, listen, I want to bring this thing back. But do y'all feel like an ex-player needs to be there, or somebody on the team? Or, like I said, going with a Billy Donovan or a Dusty May, that who are at the top of their games right now, like with Arizona playing well as they are, Michigan, it's like UNC, they're saying right now money is not an option to get the team back to where it was. Would you agree that just throwing money at the best guy is the best thing for UNC? Or that's just to get back to a winning stage? Because like I said, Hubert was winning. It was just the way he lost that added emotion to it.
Yeah, I think two things. First thing is nobody considered the fact during this season that he lost Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Wilson.
Before Caleb Williams, before then, they were doing good.
Yeah.
So having him not having him the last few games of the season into the tournament as well as into the NCAA tournament made a big difference. But I'm gonna give you another stat I found out. They said that he is the third fastest coach in UNC history to reach 100 wins.
Oh, okay.
So I think they let him go prematurely. But as far as your question about bringing in another coach, I mean, you can bring in another coach, but the thing you have to do, and I saw this, and I'm not at North Carolina, but the unsettling thing to me is that they say that North Carolina has $20.5 million in NIL. But they say the largest portion of that NIL money goes to the football program.
Okay. For North Carolina.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's a big contributing factor too. You know, you need to back if you want to win it. I mean, in both sports, then you're gonna have to. These athletes nowadays with NIL, the top athletes are looking for NIL.
Mm-hmm.
And then but the fact that North Carolina is considered one of the thoroughbreds, that should play a factor too for players wanting to come. But like I say though, if you got the top player that you want to come to North Carolina, but Duke or Arizona or Michigan or some of these other top teams have more NIL money. Right now, money's talking.
Mm.
So I think they need to consider that too. But they just need to bring in the best coach. I think right now they need to bring in the best coach. They can bring in and recruit the players in. Because they lost some good players. Cadeau, point guard for Michigan, was at North Carolina at one point, and he left. I think
Kamaria was saying ex-players make good assistant coaches, but not good head coaches.
Yeah, so they just had to, I guess, bring in the best fit. I know they probably would love to stay within the circle, but now may be the time to break out of that circle. But I just want to give you another little stat about previous coaches. So we know how long Dean Smith was there.
Yeah.
Right? After Dean Smith came Bill Guthridge. But Bill Guthridge was only there 3 years. Then came
Let me ask you this. Did Bill leave on his own or did he get fired?
I think Bill may have left on his own because when he started coaching, he was rather up in age.
He's up in age, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah, so he may have left on his own, but Matt Doherty didn't leave on his own.
Right.
Matt Doherty was a coach?
Yeah, Matt wasn't great.
For 3 years.
Okay.
For 3 years from 2000 to 2003.
Yeah.
Then
Matt was a player on the team, right?
Yeah, he played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Roy Williams came. He was there from 2003 to 21, and then Hubert Davis. That's over the last 30-something years.
Okay.
Wow, that's not a lot of coaches, So with Bubba Cunningham, you're thinking that they want to go back because I said his thing is we need to get back to elite status. That's when I was reading. He wants to get back to the elite basketball status, and I don't know when the last time UNC won a natty, or I know they've been there, but when's the last time they won one? But I know he wants. To me, from what I'm reading, like he wants to throw money at who's ever at the top right now. Like you said, the Arizonas and Michigans. It's like I'm going after the best guys right now because they obviously going to have, I guess, the best. How would I put this? A star with recruits coming,
right?
So.
OG, I do have a question for you. Okay. How well are the North Carolina Tar Heels doing as far as recruiting? I know Caleb Wilson was a high recruit for them, and if you look over the years where Hubert's been there, they've had some pretty good recruiting classes that came in. How do you feel? They've been over his tenure there.
They've had some good recruiting classes, but the problem is they're not. The ones that are pretty good and not one and done, they're not staying.
But isn't that everybody though?
I guess it's everybody, but like I say, I think that and James Lewis John put it in here that basketball carries North Carolina. North Carolina is no form of fashionable football school.
Right.
Of course.
So,
Yeah.
so I understand Bill Belichick is there. You trying to make him be successful.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pirates, the people up above need to realize that as it stands right now, is not going to happen. This dude about 80 years old. How much more can he bring to a game? I mean, come on, yeah, he had his time in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, he's a GOAT coach in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's not made to come from the NFL to college.
Do you think they are doing that by bringing most of the money to the football? Because North Carolina, their name itself would bring basketball. People are going to want to play at North Carolina for basketball. But if you provide them with the funds for the NIL money for football, that'll bring more people in there. Then you get a more balanced school. No.
The example I gave you. If I got a top recruit and we recruiting him in Arizona and Michigan and all the other big teams are recruiting him too, which are big teams, which have a chance to go on with the national championship, but they're going to offer him more money 9 times out of 10. Maybe not every time. That kid is going to go with the more money.
Yeah.
Because I could see if North Carolina was consistently going to the Elite Eight right now, consistently, then they would know they have a chance of getting there. But you got teams like I despise Duke. Trust me, I despise Duke, and we'll get back to that in a minute. But Duke has been to the Elite Eight. I no, it hasn't been to the Elite Eight, but yes, it has. They've been to the Elite Eight back-to-back years.
Yeah,
it was one game away from going to back-to-back for Final Four.
Yeah, they compete for the same players every year, you know.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. They compete for the same players every year. I don't know. I didn't look and investigate what Duke's NIL is, but the overriding factor right now would be, let's say they're both offering the same money. Right now, if I was a kid and I don't like Duke, it seems as though my chances of trying to get a natty is better with Duke, because as one player comes to Duke, more players come to Duke.
That's true. Okay.
Like the recruit class they got right now. So that's why I say they're gonna have to increase the recruiting, and to increase the recruiting, it's not right nowadays. Back in the day, going to North Carolina would have been a hoopla.
Right.
But now with NIL, changes the game.
Okay. So the hoopla is not as much when you're not winning. So that your name is not as profound as it used to be because of the NIL. So now everybody else kind of on an even playing field. That's why they're doing the NIL a lot now too, is because they want to even out the playing field. So that makes sense.
And then at the same time, some programs are just better than others. Like, you don't hear about UConn football. Hell, the latest basketball is better than UConn men's football. You know, now UConn men's basketball is great. It's still great. But right now, what's holding the university up at UConn is ladies basketball, because it's been consistent over so many years. And I ain't gonna lie to you, same way as South Carolina, the ladies basketball team get more pub than the men's football team, though it is SEC. But some programs get a lot more hype. You know, I guarantee you, South Carolina's football team has. I mean, I'm going to South Carolina to play football. I'm going to the girls' basketball game today, not your football game. So, like I said, programs are different. So, even if you throw NIL money in, some programs are still much better.
Yeah, that's true. I won't argue with that. But no, and then for instance, though, then you got some programs where you got your men's and women's basketball team doing great.
Good, yeah, good.
So, and then you got some programs like Michigan. For example, they threw Michigan out there. But you got basketball programs, and football programs both doing good. And they're managing to be successful with both programs.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And help me out here. What's the last school to have both the ladies and the men win a national championship? Was it Villanova or was it
UConn?
UConn? Yeah, when they both won. Was it UConn?
Yeah,
UConn. Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Roger Smith. I'm not sure if he answered to this question, but he's saying LSU. I don't remember
LSU.
Or maybe he's talking about LSU, maybe in football and
Girls basketball. Girls basketball.
Women's basketball, but not men's basketball.
No, it ain't men's basketball.
Yeah, no, it ain't men's. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's tough to have a elite college with all, like I said, women's basketball, men's basketball, and then football at the same time. It's extremely hard. That's a lot of money going out to an entire athletic program. So that's why I was asking, what was the last one?
Then they have what? They have 2 teams this year. What 3 teams, right? Or 3 schools?
But that leads right into the next segue we have right here. I was going to talk about.
Okay.
So before we get into this might not be a pound stick, we go to something else. Go back cooking. But so it's a great segue. So the question I was going to ask y'all was, at the beginning of the tournament, how many teams had both their men and women's teams in the field of 64?
How many teams?
How many teams? Y'all gonna be amazed. I give you that clue.
1, 2.
Is it over 20?
3.
1, 2,
4, 5. 6.
It's exactly 20.
I'm going with 20.
Okay, so you go with 20, and I give you them 20 names. Since you want to be smart, give me them 20 names.
I don't have the 20 names though.
But I just thought that was amazing though.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
I'm gonna run the names down.
Okay.
All right.
Of course, UConn,
Mm-hmm.
Duke,
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
UCLA,
Mm-hmm.
Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Iowa,
Mm-hmm.
Iowa State, Crimson Tide, North Carolina,
Okay.
Michigan State, Kentucky. Wait a minute, it might be wrong. Kentucky in the dance?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Kentucky was in the dance. That's right.
Yeah.
Kentucky won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State, Kansas. This really one right here surprised me. Creighton Blue Jays. That kind of surprised me.
Creighton. I didn't know that Creighton made it. The men.
That's what this is. Got to investigate that.
Yeah, I got to rest. Yeah, I don't remember Creighton making it. Okay.
It says Baylor, Oklahoma, TCU, Mississippi State, and Florida.
Those are some top schools too.
Yeah. So then the next question is, y'all may be able to get this. So that was quite a few, right? But how many teams with men's and women made it to the second round, meaning the Sweet 16?
I'm gonna say 10.
G?
How many you got, G?
Made to the second round.
Sweet
Yeah.
16.
Sweet 16.
Oh, Sweet 16. Oh.
That'd be the second round.
Yeah. That ain't right. Yeah.
Out of the 64?
32.
Yeah, 32. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
You said 6 in the Sweet 16. I'm gonna say. Let me change my number. Then. I say 8.
8. I was about to say 8 too. So let me go with 6.
James Lewis got it right.
4.
4. So we
Okay.
started so many.
Yeah.
Wow.
Round 64 and 32, and ended up 4 in the Sweet 16. Those 4 are UConn,
Michigan,
Duke, Michigan, and Texas.
and Texas.
Texas. Okay. Oh.
I didn't see Creighton on here.
Okay, that may be wrong.
That might be wrong. So it might be that's 19.
That was stood out to me.
Yeah.
So Corey, you're wrong. He's only 19.
That's interesting.
All right,
That's
so
interesting.
we had some great conversations right here. Before we get into our last segment, let's give our sponsor. Look at that.
Cooking that.
Everybody drink responsible.
You won't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not for you, because you're at that time of the day where you don't want to waste your money, and your plan is to throw back a shot or two. You're not necessarily an alcohol person, and picking out a brand is fairly new. If you want something to go with your burger, possibly a steak, then check out Cooking Dad's Drink Reviews. Remember, drink responsibly and click that subscribe too, and go with the one the crew and you trust. Cooking Dash drink reviews.
Oldest one was spinning them. Twice.
You know, everybody drink responsible.
You wouldn't want to take the opinion of a stranger. That type of advice is just not.
I'm assuming. Bad. I'm trying to. I'm cooking that. I'm getting you some extra pub right there.
I love it. I love it.
So we're gonna start talking about the NCAA tournament right now, which in some places have become very interesting. So since the men just ended, we're gonna start talking about we're gonna talk about this Women's Month. So we're gonna start talking about the women first. Women and the women's tournament. So G, what I want to ask you is right now, I guess the first question is there anybody in the Final Four that surprises you to be there?
Ooh. TCU. TCU, that's my surprise team. That's well, they're not there yet. They have, of course, they have to place.
Oh, yes, in the
tough.
final. I mean, they're still in the tournament. Yes.
Yeah. They got to face South Carolina. So that we might be, that may be the last of TCU right there. Yeah, but seeing UConn move on to the Final Four and seeing UCLA move on to the Final Four, both of them had convincing wins that, well, let me say, UConn never struggled at all. They led throughout the game, but UCLA had to come from behind to take control of that game against Notre Dame. Not Notre Dame, I'm sorry, against Duke. And so Duke actually surprised me as
that last second shot.
Oh no, the women's side.
Duke just beat. That's what I'm talking. Yeah, the women's side.
The last shot Duke made against LSU.
Against LSU.
Oh, you talking about that one? Okay, I thought we were talking about right now. Okay, they just lost to
UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA.
Okay. When I saw it before, because I know we had the show, in between the show, I saw that game.
Okay,
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. So so I was surprised how well Duke was playing in the tournament. I know they had a good season, but I thought they were still like up and down a little bit. But Carr has done a great job over there coaching the Duke team, man. So that was probably my shocker. Them and TCU are probably my shockers. That they made it this far.
Well, you saying your shockers on TCU? You mean in the Sweet 16 when they played Virginia? Because TCU
that they this far, yeah. That they made it this far, yeah. I didn't think they'd make it this far.
Cause they were 3 or 4 seed, 3 seed.
Yeah, 3 seed.
Okay, so they've been playing pretty decent, right? To be a 3 seed. Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, beating Virginia, they handled them up pretty decisively. I think they beat them by about 10 points from what I saw in that Sweet 16 group or whatever. Mm-hmm. But that was one of your sleepers.
I did not expect TCU to be this far along. I thought TCU might have been knocked out a little earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, they actually surprised me. They surprised me.
So let me ask y'all this on this Elite Eight. I know you just said that UCLA they just took I guess control of their pick with the decisive win over Duke, 70-58. In this group right here that's moving forward, you got UConn. They've just punched their ticket to the Final Four, right?
Yeah.
South Carolina's about to play your TCU team that you said that was your sleeper, or at least your surprising team, which we all not listen. It'll be a surprise to me if South Carolina doesn't take care of the business. So I guess the next one will be your Texas and Michigan game. Who do y'all see? Because this is a 1 and 2 seed that's going up next. What do you see with? Because I think I heard you talking about Texas before, G. Who you got?
Oh man, that Texas team is good, but that Michigan team good as well, man.
Yeah, I just in that game, I would have to say Texas, because and no pun on Big Ten women's basketball, because Big Ten men's basketball is pretty much taking over the NCAA. Mm-hmm. But I think that SEC women's basketball is still at the top right now. And coming through the SEC and playing the top teams you play, I think it prepares them to edge out Michigan. Not taking anything away from Michigan. Michigan has a great squad. I just think that Texas will take them in the end.
G.
Yeah, I'm with OG on this, man. I think Texas, Maddie Booker is amazing, man. That she can flat out go, and I think they're gonna pull it out at the end. I think it'll be a very close game. I think they may even they're pretty evenly matched, man. This is gonna be a good one, man.
So I'm gonna ask y'all both something here because y'all both chose Texas, right? So it says here, according to the ESPN, let me change that. According to the analysis here, with the letter company, and Vegas, y'all both chose Texas, and they have too. Give me the percentage. Like I say right here, it says matchup predictor. I'm gonna give you what they got here. The nation's analytic. It says here matchup prediction of a Texas win out of 100%. What do you think they're gonna win by, or at least what is predicted for them to win by? Use a percentage.
You talking about percentage or not points?
No, not points.
I think it's probably pretty high for Texas. I probably like 70%, like 72%, probably something like that.
All right, G got 72%. What do you have?
I was gonna go that high. I was gonna go like maybe 65%.
The matchup predictor on here for the analytics got Texas winning at 74% chance of winning. 74% chance. Yeah.
They got a good squad. I mean, I saw them.
Yeah, I didn't realize, because like I said, when it shows here the points, assists, the field goal percentage, rebounds, they match up crazy, like y'all was saying. They match up well. It's almost at 50% on each of these analytics, but they still got Texas winning by, they was like they got a 74% chance of winning. That I don't know about the points.
But the chance of winning is
winning. Yes.
And it could be because they're playing in Texas. So
Fort Worth, right?
Playing in Fort Worth. So
they at home.
They at home. So they'll have a large contingency there.
I got you.
Yeah. So that could be, hey man, home court advantage. You lean to the team who has home court when they're evenly matched. So that could be why it's 74%.
Yeah, and I saw them beat South Carolina twice, and they beat South Carolina real bad in the SEC championship game.
Yeah. They beat South Carolina twice? And played South Carolina twice?
They played them 3 times. They played them the first time in like one of those classics where it didn't count against tournament. Against conference play. By I think a couple of points in that one. They played at South Carolina, and South Carolina beat them, but they pretty much mollywopped South Carolina in the SEC championship game. That's when they jumped out to like a 17-18 in that meeting.
Okay.
So they have a good squad. Madison, I think her name is Madison Booker, I think.
Booker.
Yeah, the think she plays the 4. And then they got that little Harmon, that point guard.
The point guard, shoot,
running around
the basket.
like crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess before we leave the women and go to the men, just a couple of things I want to say is Oklahoma beat South Carolina in overtime regular season.
I thought it was gonna be a better game.
Yeah, I said in my comments, go with the Gamecocks. Don't come for me.
and it looks like South Carolina. Remember, they brought that same that factor of them beating them before. They took that to the game, man. And I think I might have seen Raven play her best game, I think, in her career.
Well, I think Janelle Lanson played her best game. I can't say she played her best game of her career, but she played her best game as a Gamecock because she was the leading scorer at Florida State before she came to South Carolina. So I didn't see her play that much there, but she played her best game. And when they played South Carolina, they played Oklahoma the first time, that little point guard for Oklahoma killed them in overtime. She scored like 15 points in overtime.
Did y'all see at the end of the LSU game when one of the reporters asked Kim Mulkey, is this gonna be her last last game at LSU. She was like, "What?"
Yeah, well, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why anybody even ask her that.
Yeah. I was like, why? Whenever I guess when you lose hard or whatever, or like I said, nobody expected Duke to beat him with 1 second left. But at the same time, when you ask that kind of question, she was like, "Are you kidding me?" But so I just don't get how I get how it's an emotional game. You know what I mean? I get how even the reporters get to asking crazy questions because they have a lot at stake too. But are you thinking about quitting, or is this gonna be your last game at LSU? She's like, what the hell are you talking about?
I think there's a time and place for questions like that. I think they be trying to push buttons.
Okay.
Poke the bear.
Poke the bear.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, why would that be a question for Kim Mulkey?
Yeah.
Man.
After that heartbreaking loss.
And I haven't heard of, any rumors of her leaving. So where would that come from? Like, yeah, you're just trying to poke the bear.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know my brother asked me a question after LSU lost. And he asked, the question was, did I feel bad or sorry for Malaysia football?
I answer that. You need me to speak for you? Look, I can do it in sign language.
All I said was send her a text, Instagram, email, and just tell her to tune in Monday night at 9 o'clock. That's where you could have been.
Look, I'll say this here. It wasn't Full Wiley's play that got them to where LSU was. I'm not saying that Full Wiley's not a good player, but I've seen Kim bench Full Wiley. She still got a lot of learning to do, a lot of, put it like this. I can see what made South Carolina get rid of. She still got a lot more.
She did not get rid of her, Corey. She left her on the board.
You call it whatever you want to call it. That's why.
No, she went to the port. When you go to the port, South Carolina can't put her name in the port.
You're right, but I'm just saying, like, they knew she was leaving. They knew that, because remember, I think we had talked about this shows ago. When if you don't like being coached hard on the court, and they sit you down and bench you because you keep wanting to do this one-on-one playing, you make your own way out of the door. Now, did they let her leave? Sure. And then your word, kick rocks. Yeah. let you kick rocks out of the door because you're in your feelings right now.
Oh yeah. So now we're gonna stay in the NCAA tournament arena, and now we're going to transition over to the men. And the Final Four, as I said incorrectly with the women, is now set for the men. This year, only 2 number ones made it.
Mm-hmm.
And now only 1 number one's going to end up in the finals.
Because they play each other. Yep.
But they're playing each other. But on the other side,
God, that's messed up.
You got a 2 and a 3, right?
Yeah, UConn at 2 and Illinois at 3.
A number 2 UConn and a number 3 Illinois on the other side, matching up on this coming Saturday night in Indianapolis. See, what are your thoughts about this Final Four?
Man, I'm hurt. Man. I should have changed my name to the Hurt Dookies fan, man. Seeing Madukis blow a 19-point lead, man, against UConn in a battle royale was tough. Man. Just a really I don't want to, just a bad decision by one of the Boozer brothers, man. I think in a situation where you got to hold the ball, they have to foul you. You're up 2 points with 10 seconds left in the game. They're trapping and all this and that. Let them foul you. Man. And he kind of panicked and tried to get rid of the ball, man. Which he had people open, but you just take the foul, man. You let
which one? Which Boozer? Which one was it?
The Caden.
Caden Boozer. Oh.
Yeah. It was the shorter one. So yeah, that was tough, man, to see them lose. They played. It was like I said, it was a battle, and you can see why these teams are top teams in the league. They play really really well. They coach really really well, and I think all the teams that you see that are still out there, Michigan, that team looks dominant. Arizona, they look dominant, and so it's going to be a really 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 good Final Four. This is one. Even though I'm hurt that the Blue Devils lost, man, I'm being excited to see this Final Four matchups between these two teams, these four teams.
Corey, what are your thoughts?
When Duke was out, that mean my brackets were busted, and not saying busted, but that's what I picked two to take it all. But I got a different thought about this whole thing because I got no how to say it, I got no dog in this fight. Nevertheless, I do have a great question that came up because of what you just said, G. If this Michigan team wins the Natty, and I know this is kind of like fantasy or whatever. Where would this put this Michigan team in terms of their all-time great Michigan teams? Because they were trying to, one of the kids was talking in their last interview that this is the best Michigan team that they've had in a long time, if not the best Michigan team. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was sitting there and I listened to Jalen. He said, listen, you got to win it first in order to call yourself the greatest. And he didn't even say that the Fab Five was one of the greatest. He said, we was a good team, but we never won. Mm-hmm. If this Michigan team wins it, I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I guess I got to start looking at this Michigan team. I know they've been strong, but to say that you're one of the best Michigan teams to ever do it, that's a pretty bold statement. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do y'all think about that? And if they win it,
OG?
I guess it depends on in what terms are we and what context we're talking about. So is this going to put them as the best team ever because they win the Natty, if they win it? Or are they the best overall team as far as talent that didn't win the Natty?
No, you can't do that because you got to win something. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you ask me saying that they're going to be the best team because they won the Natty because they won it, then of course.
Yeah.
But if you don't win it, then that's gonna make you fall out of it. So that one criteria for them may potentially say they can say the best team ever because they won the Natty.
Yeah. Because to me, I love the fact that like even on that Fab Five team, they had three of those five went to the NBA and had successful careers. Yeah. I say all the other teams didn't do so well in terms of having great seasons, but you would definitely have to prove it to me with a Natty.
Yeah. Now James Johnson made the comment. Y'all already go right.
Yeah.
Bryce.
So
Bryce James is going to the Natty.
So help me here, guys. Is this for real? Did he declare for the draft without an agent?
No, I don't think he did. Okay. I think that was just a rumor that was been put out there. You could see he was on the bench with the Arizona. So if he chose to sit out, then he wouldn't have been on the bench.
Why he keeps taking off his jacket like he played whenever they be celebrating?
That man took out. He want everybody to see his jersey and everything.
He ain't played. If you ain't played, your jersey needs to be crispy. Clean with your warm up on.
He hit the court. Just like game action.
When you see them other look, I'm not throwing any shade at no other player, but them guys that not playing, that warm up is still on. And you're in the back. Don't grab nobody. Help happy for them. Get in the back with your uniform on. You didn't play.
Yeah.
Well,
so the answer. Corey's question on the Michigan, I think if they win, I think they're up there as the number one team in the nation. I think the only other team that won for Michigan is the Glenn Rice team.
Yes, that's the only team.
That's the only team who's ever won. And I thought that team was a good team, but I think this team right here is better than that Glenn Rice team.
Okay.
I think they have more weapons on this team than Glenn Rice team had. I think Glenn Rice, of course, was the man. He was the catalyst for that team. And
was Tractor Trailer on that team?
He was. No. Tractor Trailer was no.
Glenn Rice? They wasn't?
I don't think Tractor Trailer was on that team. I think he came after. I want to say he came after.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I want to say it came after. But yeah, I think the Fab Five they were great. I think they changed the way people dress when it came to playing basketball. The long shorts, the black socks, the black tennis shoes. They had the whole look and everything. But like you said, not winning for them, and I don't want to say choking in big moments, but they were exciting to watch. But I don't know if they were the best team. I think this team right here, man, has an opportunity to be the best team. 35-3, I think their record is. 3 losses is, and I think their losses are against really, really good teams. Yeah, I'm with you, James. The Fab Five was better than Glenn Rice's team. They just didn't win.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Talking about the Fab Five, I always want to. When somebody brings up the Fab Five, I always want to thank Chris Webber. And let him know how much I really appreciate.
Oh, I was gonna say, what you want to do? Wow.
But
yeah, it was after G, because it was 88 to 89 with Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice, yeah, he was tried to 90 something.
Yeah.
As far as the Final Four, all I want to say is, down goes Duke. Next thing I want to say is, it seems like there's a common factor on Tobacco Road. And that common factor is having a 19-point lead and lose the game. Unfortunately, that 19-point lead and losing the game cost Hubert Davis his coaching, his head coaching at North Carolina. But I'm gonna say something else, G, for you to say. So, my wife's me and my wife are opposite of the tracks. So my wife is a Duke fan.
Oh.
So I was saying that everybody's gonna be upset at Caden Boozer for the pass he made. The statement she made. She said that pass he made may have caused him to lose the game at that point.
Mm-hmm.
At that point.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't put all of it on him.
Right.
But they had a 19-point lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She also told me, go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
No, I was just about to comment, just jump in there with they didn't, and it wasn't like they stopped scoring. It UConn just started hitting threes where they weren't hitting threes early before, and so they was like they'll go down and hit a 2, they'll go down and hit a 3, then they go down and hit a 2, they go down and hit another 3. Like so that's they just caught fire at the right time, and then. I think missed free throws as well for Duke on Duke's side as well.
Then the last thing she told me was, I'm in a family bracket pool too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the family bracket pool, I picked Arizona also. Mm-hmm. So right now I'm in second place in that money pool. Oh. So now she's telling me that you pulled against my team, so now I'm pulling against Arizona. I said, well, if I win, you get money too. I don't care.
That man vindictive, ain't he? Yeah.
That's what she told me.
Yeah.
Oh, that was your wife? I thought that was you.
No, my wife told me that.
So
against Arizona because I was pulling against her team.
So Tasha is a Cowboys fan and a Duke fan, huh?
Yeah, I told you we opposite the track.
Man.
And she went to Dorman, who was spotting highs across town.
Yeah, right.
And so we when they say opposite the tracks.
Wow.
You gotta make sure you keep somebody in the headlock.
Wow. That's awesome. Awesome.
So I'm gonna ask you both of y'all a question. So I think both of y'all picked Duke to win it all, right?
Yeah.
So now, since Duke is out of it with these Final Four teams, who are you picking to win? Not to get to the Natty, but to win the Natty.
Mm.
So let's go back and refresh now. So you got Michigan, number 1 seed, against Arizona, number 1 seed. On the other side, you got UConn, number 2 seed, against Illinois, number 3 seed. What are your picks? And those out there in the chat, let us know who you're picking. Also, if you pick Duke,
Can I go, G?
Absolutely.
So I because I want to see how this thing plays out in terms of the greatest Michigan team, and allow me to elaborate here. So that Glenn Rice team, everybody on that Glenn Rice roster, Glenn Rice, Romel Robinson, Lloyd Voigt, Terry Mills, and Sean Higgins, all 5 of them went to the NBA.
oh wow, I didn't know that.
All 5 of them on that team went to the NBA. And like I said, one other guy, Demetrius Caleb, he was a sophomore.
I remember Lloyd Voigt playing. I don't remember the rest of them though. I remember Romel
I'm not
Robinson
saying
too. I
I'm not
remember
saying
Romel Robinson too.
I'm not saying that they were great. I'm just saying
they made a roster at some point. Okay.
They made somebody's roster. Yes.
Okay.
And they said Rob Pelinka was still on that team too. Now did Rob Pelinka play in the league? G? I know.
No.
He did. So Rob Pelinka was on that. It had his name here. He was on that squad too. But I don't know why they got an asterisk by his name, but because he's a coach in the.
Coach,
I mean,
yeah, he might have been a player coach probably.
Okay, so I want to see how this goes. So I'm gonna go with Michigan only to see if this team is in that same group with the Fab Five and this 88, 89 roster. You know, I want to see if they can put themselves up. Now, honestly, it says here Glenn Robinson made 80% of his shots. 80%.
He was like, I'm surprised that many players on his team made the NBA because he was the team.
He
like
was.
Glenn was, man, talking about Steph Curry. He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
So you remember this 88?
Oh
88
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Big Dog was a big dog in college, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Glenn, Big Dog Robinson was a dog. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going with. Who you got, G?
And that I was gonna go same way, man. And
Michigan?
I had Michigan against Duke in the championship because we watched that game earlier this season, and that was a barn burner. That was one heck of a matchup. And I think if any team that can play with Arizona, I think it's Michigan. I think they have the length, the bigs, and the shooting ability to play with Arizona team, man, as well. So I had Michigan winning, man. But that UConn team is they feisty, man. They're gonna be a tough out for.
You rather them see UConn or Illinois? Which one is the easier win for Arizona or Michigan?
Illinois surprised me as well. They are a gritty team. I thought they was done yesterday. I thought they was out of it, man. They came back and took over that game surprisingly. But I think honestly, I think UConn gonna get them though, man. So I think you're gonna. I want to see Michigan, Arizona. Michigan, UConn in the championship game.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at what Rodney Littlejohn has posted with his blue. Is that a blueberry pie? Oh, it is a blueberry pie.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, Corey, did you pick who Michigan's gonna play against?
I guess I'll go with UConn. That's the better match. I want to see the better matchup. That bracket up there was weaker than, like I said, you got 2 powerhouses in your number ones. Like you said, there's no number 1 up there. Got a 2 and a 3 coming in this thing. Not saying that they're not tough teams, but I love it when 2 number 1s play. Well, so I want 1 and a 2. So I think what is it? UConn is 2. So we're gonna get a number 1 coming out of this bottom bracket. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather 1 and 2 play, huh?
Yeah, you could get a number 1.
Yeah, we're gonna get 1-1.
Well, I don't have to pick because I picked Arizona to win it all. So I know.
Does that put you at the top of the? Does that put you at the top of the bracket? Who? So we hadn't talked about the bracket because only 5 of us. But who's? I know I'm at the bottom. I think I'm 4. Yeah,
Man, I was number 1 for the until that Duke loss. I think.
That's what I said. Does that project OG to the top?
It should.
It should. Well, I don't know. I can't remember who James Littlejohn picked.
It's by points. I believe. I don't even know Lil John's OG. I mean Pee Wee's team is still in.
I think it was Pee Wee then me, then NF Skull. I think then the OG then you, right? That's where it kind of was going into today, right? I
was first until and then I think OG was behind me.
Yeah,
and then I believe
NF Skull.
NF Skull.
Yeah, then me, then James. I know James was last. I think no doubt in my mind, I think James was last.
So how is it now?
Oh, I'm still in first. OG in second, NF Skull in third, and Corey. Yep, Corey in fourth. I'm predicted to make the most points.
Oh no, wait, hold. You didn't say who was last.
Oh, Pee Wee. James Littlejohn.
You still projected to get the most points?
Oh, you still winning? Okay.
How can you still be projected to get the most points? You pick Duke.
You're still behind now. You still gotta get more.
I mean, because you lose the points because Duke lost today. He gonna lose points because Duke not gonna be in the Final Four.
That's the only.
And he gonna lose points because they're not gonna win the championship. So that's 3 losses.
Yeah. I think because I've done so well before that, though. Let me see.
Well, hold up. Now it's gonna have to calculate more points as it go along. So OG might still be able to project.
I'm sure he will. He can still catch.
But you're saying he's not gonna have.
You saying projected though.
Yeah, they're projected.
As much as you can get.
Oh, okay. So your projection is not.
That's why I'm kind of confused. How can he pick Duke and still be able to win?
Right. And didn't that happen last year though?
We need a challenge for that.
I think Corey did that last year.
Yeah, I jumped ahead.
Yeah, he jumped ahead.
And
his team wasn't in there. Right next to his team wasn't in there, and he happened to win it.
I need a challenge for that. Well, I don't think we have to. Do we have to ask who win in the women's?
Huh? What you mean? Do we actually have a winner?
I think. Do we have to ask who's winning the women's?
Oh, are you at the top? I think he was.
OG's at the top. Last time I looked,
I was about to say he was the leaders.
OG's still at the top.
Don't do that. Don't get big headed now. Don't do that.
Let's see. G picked UCLA. Corey picked UConn.
Oh, we see all our teams still in there.
in the score when we hit hard. he was hard.
He said right next to Alvin Jameson, all the way at the bottom. That's stupid.
Oh boy.
Look, we get 5 of each one of them, then we 5 people. Oh, okay.
Call another dumbest time too. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, that was about the show.
Talking about Michigan.
Oh, you talking about? No, I think you're talking about Duke. Y'all picking Duke?
I picked Duke.
Huh?
I didn't pick Duke. Oh, I picked Duke in the men.
That's what you're talking about, the men, because you're saying y'all dumbest time too. Because both of y'all picked Duke.
Who did he pick? Who Ryder pick?
That's Pee Wee, right?
He got Arizona. He picked Arizona. No, look, it says I'm at 910 points. I'm not lying.
Are you looking at the crew and you? Because I kept looking at the crew in the game.
Oh,
I'm
the crew and you.
I was looking for my name. I'm like,
the women? You talking about the women? You got 910?
No, on the men's, on the men's side.
So you saying that you got 9?
It's like I got 9 to 10 points.
Yeah,
I wasn't lying.
Is that your prediction?
No.
No, we also got X's by our names too.
Yeah.
That's because y'all.
We picked Duke. Yeah.
Okay.
And Duke ain't get no. That means you can't get no more points with Duke.
Right. Oh, I guess talking about points wise. The max you can get is 1260. Okay, yeah. That's what he's saying.
So that's what he's saying. Yeah, he can get 1260 points. Yeah. The max I can get is 912. I'm sorry, 960 is the max. So he can still get past you.
Yeah,
It
you can
wasn't
still
the same.
pass me up. Yeah, yeah.
And I can pass you too.
Oh yeah. You can get 13-10.
That's what throwing me off. You said you the most you could get. You talking about the points you got now though.
Yeah, points I get now. Yeah, points I get
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Oh dang! And then Pee Wee, he can get more points too. God dang it!
But
Get
if
him a-
Arizona lose, then they out of it too.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kamari talking about. He said, "Gee, they say you lying." I don't know what that's about.
People that send us a group chat in our
Oh,
group chats.
okay. Look at the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they beat Michigan. Hey, fellas, y'all got anything else y'all wanna get into right quick?
Man, what the Hawks might make some noise out there, man.
I like what I'm seeing.
You like what you're saying, dog?
I said it before. I said who we talked about the hottest team.
Yeah. They took an L to Boston, but only by 5 points.
Yeah. They played them hard.
They played them hard.
Yeah.
They played them hard, man.
Yeah. I don't want to overtalk this. You know me. I'm skittish when it comes to that. I want to say more, but I ain't gonna do it. But they are the hottest team out right now.
They are playing really well, man. They are playing really, really, really good ball, man. I'm curious to see how far they can go with the way they play. They got some closers. They got some guys that want to play defense. I wonder what they can do, man. What they can do.
What they can do.
Yeah. I think they can play with any of them, any of the long as they don't have to face the Celtics and the Knicks. I think they can beat any one of them other teams though.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wait a minute, say it again.
I think they can beat any one of those other teams that's in the playoffs on the Eastern side in a 7-game series.
The Knicks.
I said they don't want to see I said the only two teams they don't want to see is the Knicks and the Celtics. Yeah.
What about Detroit?
They can beat Detroit.
Ooh.
Detroit, they're without Cade Cunningham.
Oh, he out?
Yeah, he out.
Okay.
So they just beat him the other night, in overtime. But
in other words, what you're saying is they could be a handicapped Detroit team right now.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that
at all. I just watched Indiana beat up on a whole bunch of doggone handicap teams last year that made to the finals. So
there we go.
So let me throw, real quick before we leave in, let me throw out the new power rankings that came out. Do y'all want me to go from 10 to 1 or 1 to 10?
Go 10 to 1.
All right. 10, the new power ranking as far as in NBA, number 10 is now the Denver Nuggets, 46-28. All right. Number 9, Minnesota Timberwolves at 45-28.
They're playing without Ant-Man right now too.
On Ant-Man, and they done pulled off 2 out of the 3 without Ant-Man. New York Knickerbockers at number 8.
Wow,
48-26. Charlotte has
surprise team. Mm-hmm.
Surprise team at 39-34 are now in the top 10 power rankings.
Wow.
All right, number 6, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 45-28. Going into your top 5 now. Number 5, Detroit Pistons, 53-20. Number 4, surprising to me, West Coast team, Los Angeles Lakers, 47-26 right now. Very surprising to me. Number 3, Boston at 48-24. Y'all know 2-1.
Yeah, San Antonio, and OKC.
Yeah.
Respectively, Oklahoma City at number 2 at 57-16, and your San Antonio Spurs, number 1.
Oh wow.
Number 1 at 52-18.
Okay.
Wembanyama is pushing for MVP.
Pushing for MVP. So wait, the Spurs are 52-18.
Yes, sir.
They only one game behind OKC?
Let's see, 52-18, and Oklahoma City is 57-16. So I guess
2 games. 2 games. Okay.
There you go.
And I think they've beaten them 3 out of 4 times or 4 out of 4 times. One or something like that.
Yeah. So he's So Wimbiana, he's pushed into second place right now on the leaderboard, behind Nikola Jokic.
Oh, for MVP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. Good game. Good time. Good talk.
Yeah.
It's Wimby. I apologize, Wimby. I know we gave you better than the gone.
Just head back to yourself a hand for this great show we done had tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank everybody out there for joining us tonight. We've got Roger Smith, James Rodney Little John, Amare, Auntie Sylvia, Doug Fat Sag, and Roderick. Thank y'all all for joining us tonight on this episode 61. And out there, everybody be careful, stay safe, and as my guy G say, keep your head on the swivel and keep God first. We are out.
Peace. You muted.
Oh man, I'm muted.
You was. I didn't hear you. Oh, you didn't really say it.
I said I holler. Wait, stop for a second. If y'all don't mind, pause for a second. OG, I know y'all had posted something about James's grandson, man. I mean, I want to give him a shout out, man, because obviously he's been doing well as a basketball player. Is that right?
Oh yeah. He you wouldn't think it by the picture that James Little John sent us.
Posted.
Yeah, of the accolades he had, but he's in the 8th grade. He had most points scored, 8th grade champion, and let's take that back. Best offensive player, most points scored, 8th grade champion, and team MVP.
That's great. That's what I'm saying. What's his name? Shout his name out, OG.
Let's see, you gonna put me on the spot here now. I'm bad with these names. He gotta tell you his name.
Dang, what's his name, Jay? What's his name? I know y'all got a bunch of.
But yeah, I mean, if you saw the picture, then you would think that he hadn't just won. I think it's Amari. I may be wrong.
Okay.
I don't want to say it because I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. But yeah, I think his name is Amari. If it's not, then he'll correct me. But yeah, if you saw the picture, and thanks Corey for shouting him out. But if you saw the picture, you would not know that this dude he just won all them awards.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. I see all the awards that he had. That's why I said, man, let's shout him out. His grandson.
How could be.
That was it.
Yeah,
I get James had already clicked off.
Yeah, congratulations out there, and thanks Corey for bringing that up.
No doubt, man. Hey, man, it seems like he's doing well. When you got that many trophies in your hand, yeah, Amari Stocks.
I was right. Amari. Yeah, I got it right.
Okay, you got it right. Okay, cool. Yeah, good, man.
Hey.
Keep playing. Keep shining.
Hey, that's a name that you'll see. Amari Stocks. That name sounds like
sound like a ball player.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody about to make it there. What? Look, Amari Stocks.
Amari Stocks.
Some names are ball players' names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Again, thank y'all for joining us. We'll see you on Wednesday night at 8:00 p.m. See ya.
Peace. James got 13 grandbabies.
I wasn't gonna say that. That's why I have a hard time.
Okay. Oh man. So I ain't even mad at you. It's one of them kids.
I see how people